the problem that we were doing last time, using experimental and exponential function, is a simple exponential equation. A was 21 centimeters. It was about the sound, correct? What is that amount over there? We had to find time. The time was 4.47 years. It was reached at that in length. What is that length? 32. 32, okay. Divide by 12 on both sides, and that would give you 8 over 3. I just simplified it. You can simplify this further. 2.67 equals E raised to 0.216. That equation has exponentials in it. So it is an exponential equation. Take notes, don't take pictures of things. So how did we solve this equation last time? Natural logarithm. Why did we go for natural logarithm? I showed you another approach, and then we used natural logarithm. Why did we go for natural logarithms? More accurate. Well, look at you using fancy words. I heard another answer. It's more accurate. It's more accurate. By all means, it is accurate. Geo actually said inverse. By inverse, I simply mean if I take ln on both sides, squiggly, that will get rid of E. And your calculator will help you find the natural logarithm of 2.67 easily. So if you have an exponential equation, you have to take logarithm on both sides to find the solution. Don't forget on both sides. In math, if you do something on this side, you've got to do the same thing on the other side. That's just how it goes. Good so far. Exponential equation, take logarithms. Now pick up your calculator and you will see ln, and you'll also see something else. It starts with L. Pretty close to the ln question. Log. Do we see log? If you are a lumberjack, you like you sure can't take logarithms on both sides, but the problem, if I take log here, it is not going to cancel out E. Log doesn't get rid of E. Could a cube root get rid of a square? No. Could a square root get rid of the power of 3, a cube? No. Only ln can get rid of E. So you might wonder, well, what does log get rid of? Same equation, What is the difference that you see? It doesn't have evils, but instead, what do you see? Instead of E, what do we have? 10. So E here, I wrote it as 10. Now, if I took a log on both sides, log will get rid of 10. Good. So those two will go away. Now you can solve that exponential function. Does that make sense? So ln would get rid of e, log would get rid of 10. So this base part plays a role. Do we agree? That is important. So easier way to remember, we simply write it as log because it is base 10. Yes, Brady. Rob. Brady or Rob? Brady, Braden, whatever. Go ahead.
Does log get rid of anything else other than 10?
Hold on, thoughts. I'm getting there. So we go with log and simply write it as log because we live in a base 10 system. You know, $1, $10, $100, $1,000 in tens. So technically, log simply means log base 10. And squiggly becomes that. Good. So we just don't write the base. Likewise, here, ln is simply log base e, e raised 0.21 t. Good. Good. So naturally, I'm going to give you an equation, exponential equation, same thing, 2.67. Give me a whole natural number between 11 and 32. 22, okay. 22 raised 0.216. Do we still agree that it is an exponential equation? Because we have something raised to the power of something else. So the variable is up here. We are still dealing with an exponential equation. When we started, the base there was e. E became 10. Now 10 became 22. Okay. Same process. I want to solve for t. In other words, I want to get rid of that base 22. What should I do? Use the same thought process that I went from there to there to here. I'll give you a hint. We have to take log on both sides. But it's not simply log. It's log something. Yes.
Is it log base of 22?
Very good.
No,
What's your name?
I'm Hannah.
Anna. Try to remember next time. Well, log base 22. This time, go away. Yes. I can solve for it using a calculator. So pick up your calculator and tell me if you see log base 22. Nothing to worry about. if you have a base that is not 10 or 8, you can easily find the logarithms. Let's use the letter B for base of some value x. Simply ln of x divided by ln of b. So I want to find log base 22 of 2.67. So in your calculator, put in ln of 2.67 divided by ln of 22. That's the base b. Looks like 6. That helps. It's b. ln of 2.67 divided by ln of 22. What do we get? 0.3177. Ben, correct? Okay, now and everyone else, do log of 2.67. Go ahead. 0.4265. Now do ln of 2.67. So we had 0.3, that's 0.4, whatever. 0.98. So your answer changes, correct? You can't use the same logarithm for all base masses. So if it is E, ln, if it is base 10, you take log. If it is any other base, you take log of the corresponding base. However, the calculator doesn't have it. No need to freak out. It's simply ln of whatever value you are trying to evaluate divided by ln of 22. It's code right there. Okay. Any questions?